Hi children, how are you? In this abnormal conditions, this is only the way or platform to teach you. Change is the only thing which is permanent. We have to accept it and adapt it. Then only we can overcome the situations. Our Honorable DO Madam and team took great initiation to start rrbuddy.com YouTube channel. We already lost nearly 50 to 60 working days in this academic year. So, through this channel, we will get benefit. So, try to avail the channel and get benefit. Really, we are thankful to our DO Madam and team for starting this rrbuddy.com YouTube channel. And let me introduce myself. I am A. Narendra, mathematics teacher working at ZPHS Keshampet. Today, we will discuss about the concept of irrationality of numbers. In 1.4 exercise, we will discuss about the irrationality of numbers and the problems based on irrationality. Already in class 9, we have learned what are irrational numbers, their properties, and existence of irrational numbers. We also represented irrational numbers on the number line. But once again, we will recollect what are irrational numbers. Of course, most of the children might have known what are irrational numbers. But once again, we will recollect it. Irrational numbers are numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. These are known as irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q are called irrational numbers. In another way also we can define. That is, the decimals which are neither terminating nor non-terminating repeating decimals are also irrational numbers. That means irrational numbers are non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. So, irrational numbers are denoted by q dash or yes. Already we know rational numbers are denoted by q, irrational numbers are denoted by q dash. So, how will be the set q dash? Q dash equal to root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, like this. And pi, e, these are also comes under irrational numbers. You may get doubt. Pi equal to 22 by 7. Then how it is a irrational number? Why? Because we are expressing pi as p by q form. We just now discussed that irrational numbers never be expressed by p by q form. They cannot be written in the form of p by q. So actually pi value is not exactly 22 by 7. This is just approximate value. Already in 9th class you have learned pi is not exactly 22 by 7. Just approximationally we took 22 by 7. Actually pi is 3.14159 so on. So many decimals are there. That is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So actually how will you get pi? That is the ratio between the circumference of the circle and diameter will give you the value of pi. So pi is a irrational number. And in class 9 we have also learned sum or difference of rational number and irrational number is irrational number, and product and quotient of non-zero rational number and irrational number will give you irrational number only. By these four concepts, means sum, difference, product, quotient. By taking these four, we will frame the problems and we will prove that they are irrational numbers in exercise 1.4. So, before going to start irrationality of numbers, we should know one more concept, that is coprimes. Why? Because in proving irrationality, this coprimes concept is very important. It is vital to prove the irrationality. So, what are coprimes? Coprimes are also called as relatively prime. Relatively primes. These are not prime numbers. First thing you have to remember that coprimes or relatively primes need not be prime numbers. Already in 6th class and in 8th, in previous classes, you have learned what are coprimes. Most of the children also knew about this concept. But anyhow, once again, I will remind you what are coprimes. The numbers, any two numbers which have no common factor other than 1 are called coprimes. In another way, how can you say? The HCF of two numbers is 1. If the HCF of two numbers is 1, they are called coprimes. Or if the common factor of two numbers is not more than 1, means the common factors are only 1, then only we can say that they are coprimes. And for these coprimes, we can give so many examples. So, in 3 types of examples we learned in 6th class. Once again, we will recollect it. What is that? Example 1. Any two prime numbers are always coprimes. For example, if you take 2, 5, they are coprimes. Why? Because the common factor is 1 or their HCF is 1. And next, 11, 13 or 13, 23. Like this. So many examples you can give. Any two prime numbers are always coprimes. The second example is any two consecutive numbers or successive numbers are always coprimes. You take any two consecutive, that means maybe 6, 7 or 10, 11 or 49, 50. Like this, so many pairs you can take. So, these are all successive numbers. These successive numbers are always coprimes. And next, third type of examples. Here, just now we discussed coprimes need not be prime numbers. That's why some pairs are like 8, 15. These two are composite numbers only, but they have only 1 as common factor. That's why 8, 15, 9, 20, like this pairs are coprimes. So, in this way, we should know what are coprimes. Coprimes means the numbers which have no common factor other than 1. This is very important to prove the irrationality of the numbers. Next, one more thing before going to start the exercise. The main method which we adopt to prove the irrationality is method of contradiction. Method of contradiction. Using this method only, we will prove all the problems in exercise 1.4. So what is method of contradiction? This is indirect proof. So, if for example, if root 2 is, prove that root 2 is a irrational number. So, we don't do the steps and we can't prove root 2 is irrational number. But how will you take? We will took the method of contradiction. By using this, first we will take contrary to the statement. What is the contrary to the statement? We will take, means let us assume that root 2 is a rational number. He asked to prove that root 2 is an irrational number, but we took root 2 is a rational number. From that we will do the problem. At last we will get root 2 is not a rational number. We will get the contradiction. Through contradiction we can conclude that root 2 is a irrational number. So in this way, for proving irrationality of numbers, we will adopt the method that is contradiction. So method of contradiction is the best method to prove irrationality of numbers. Okay children, thank you.